Our next author is the flip side of the coin we talked about earlier. You met Monica Benitez and her book about home buyers and the roller coasters that we're on. But what about real estate agents? Well, you must know Become a Rockstar Real Estate Agent, 7 Steps to Make 100K a Year author, Jennifer Seeno Tucker. If you know a real estate agent, you're going to want to get them this book. Jennifer, what is a rock star real estate agent? Tell us about this book and about your year.
Hey, Dr. Angela. Well, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate everything here. Yeah, becoming a rock star real estate agent is really just going out there and getting what you want from the real estate agent in the industry. So, in the industry, about 86% of new agents typically leave the field. And this book was really geared for those people who are really struggling to find the right methods and strategies to really hit a point of making 100K a year, because it is kind of this milestone for a new entrepreneur to hit. And that was pretty much the goal of the book. What I've really been up to is getting that word out. Been a guest on multiple podcasts. And you're really getting the word out there and being interviewed on many platforms as well as locally within the New York area. I've also been helping out other brokerages, especially during COVID and the struggles that we went through as agents, to really get the right systems in place in order for their agents to be successful.
How do you feel like you are treated differently as an author? Do people notice? Do they comment on it? Is it easier to get booked?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the book has really made me the expert in the area of real estate and what processes agents need to go through in order for them to achieve this kind of top producing status. It's definitely given me the leverage that I needed when sitting in front of buyers and sellers as well. To really know that I'm able to complete their transactions and get them from contract to close and make their dreams come true.
And with your revenue model, do you make money because a real estate agent signs up to work on your team? Or like, how does this, what is this? We know with Monica, she gets home buyers, and then when the home sells, she's going to make a percentage of that sale. How do you make money?
Yeah, that's a good question. So right now I'm going into brokerages and really teaching my 7-step method with 2 other agents within that brokerage. Also, it's been a way and an avenue for me to sponsor new agents into our company and to receive a residual income from what those agents earn as well.
I love that. That's really exponential. And I think, some people will write a book and sell something that's, I don't know, maybe $100. We have somebody, Maria McCool, sells curling irons on QVC. And she sells lots of them, but they're $100 curling irons. You're selling $100,000, $1 million houses. And so fewer transactions, but obviously a bigger payout. It takes longer sales cycle. And it's cool to see how a book can help, whether you're selling a curling iron or a bouquet of flowers, or if you're going to sell someone into sharing their career revenue with you,
Right.
which is a very long-term relationship. So
Yeah, you go from being this active agent where you're constantly working with sellers and buyers, where you're sponsoring more agents into the company. So you're able to receive this passive kind of income that's always going to be there. So as long as that agent is producing, I'm able to kind of receive money from them as well. So the
that
book has definitely provided the platform.
right? Like that relationship could last a decade. It's not like you just sell one curling iron and that's it. It could be 100 houses over 10 years that you're getting a piece of that revenue. So
Exactly. And then if you're able to do the transaction with that same client multiple times, whether it's a buyer or seller who comes back as a referral, I mean, it just keeps paying for itself.
I love that. Awesome. Great way to get your message out there. So excited to be able to work with real estate agents like you and Monica. And maybe you guys can compare notes. Your buyers can help her sellers.
Exactly, for sure.
Excellent.